These are the mountains of the Azuma Range, which are located on the border of the Fukushima and Yamagata prefectures. At the foot of these mountains, Japanese red pines grow wild, while at the 500-meter or higher level, Japanese white pines grow naturally. Japanese white pines are a sturdy tree type, which grow under severe natural conditions, and they are a wonderful example in nature of bonsai-style beauty. You can always find Japanese white pine bonsai on the shelves of bonsai lovers. Japanese white pine needles are very strong and short. The tree itself is easy to grow, and it is easy to shape the way you want it. These are the reasons why the Japanese white pine attracts bonsai enthusiasts. You can either grow it from a seed or from a seedling. If you can make the best use of the tree's natural character, then you can enjoy the harmony of its natural beauty. The Japanese white pine grows naturally from the Hidaka district in Hokkaido in the north to Kyushu in the south. However, because of the difference in the shapes of the wings on the seeds, there are two types of this pine tree, the northern type and the southern type. In the bonsai field, we name trees according to their natural geographic homes. For example, Azuma, Nasu, and Shikoku Japanese white pines. A very important aspect of the Japanese white pine bonsai is the characteristics of the needles. They have special features depending upon the home area of the tree. However, even if the same type of tree grows in the same area, they can still be different. And so how they are cultivated makes a big difference. This is Fukushima City in Fukushima Prefecture, which is one of the homes of the Japanese white pine. Mr. Kurakichi Abe, a bonsai cultivator, collects seeds from Japanese white pines which grow wild on Mount Azuma. He produces bonsai materials from these seeds. This crooked tree trunk material is about 8 to 9 years old. It was grown from a seed. This root-connected tree material is 21 years old. It was also grown from a seed. This is wide root-connected tree material. He cultivates these in a field, keeping in mind a vision of the tree's future shapes. You can get material like this for cultivating your own bonsai. This Japanese white pine tree from Shikoku, grown from a seed, is 25 years old. It has thick silver needles and has very fine needle quality. Let's check the tree. First, you check from the 4 different sides and decide which one should be the front. Also, check which branches you want to remove. This material is twin-trunked, and so the main, or parent trunk, and the child trunk should both be seen from the front view. Also, if you think about the balance of the branches, then how about this being the front? Let's remove the branch which covers the trunk.
ってしまった方が幹筋がずっと見えてきますので、これも外してみたいと思います。この上も枝が多いので、これを
Let's remove these thin branches above.
相関樹形の木なので、下枝が低すぎるので。
These branches below are too low. Also, the branches on the child trunk are too strong. I think if you remove these branches, it will have a much more beautiful twin trunk shape. These tools are necessary to help you arrange the tree's form.
こういうような道具を使いまして、
When you remove a branch, you should cut away not all of it at first. So cut here first, and then later cut this remaining bit away.
この脇の小さな枝も切り取ります。次に小幹の頭も大きすぎるので、これも取り去ってみたいと思います。
Cut the small branches on the side, and then on the top of the child's trunk.
でこれは陣にして
Let's make this gin.
みたいと思います。小さな枝にしています。
Cut the branch which sticks out in front of the trunk.
The それからこういう同じ位置から左右に分かれている枝、
The places out of which branches come can be like a bolt, or like the hub for spokes in a wheel. This part might become fatter because of this. It might be like a lump.
といって良くない枝ですので、こういうのも外してみたいと思います。
The branches which come out from the trunk to the left and right are called the bolt branches, like the bar on an old-style door. So remove one of these branches.
それでこういう枝は裏枝になってきますので、
These small branches around here are also unnecessary, so I will remove these. So when you remove branches, you must think about the shape of the tree and also the balance of the remaining branches. Sometimes branches run parallel to each other, so you could remove one of these.
こういう小さな枝もこれは重なり枝ですので、
Remember not to cut away the entire unwanted branch all at once. Cut back to this point, then cut away the rest later. Japanese white pines have a strong tendency to grow straight. You need to cut the branches more and more as you move to the top of the tree to control and save the power behind this tendency. Otherwise, the lower branches will become very thin and may die. When you feel you are almost finished trimming unnecessary branches from the tree, take another close look at the whole tree to see if any more branches should be removed. Next, we must arrange the small branches. The basic rule is, get rid of the strong branches and leave the weak ones.
この枝も切り取ります。さらに左右の長すぎる枝も切り取ります。こちらの枝も同じように長すぎる枝をここで切り取ります。先端も長すぎる場合はここで切り 脇の枝もで
Let's have a look at the tree before and after the arranging of the branches. Now, let's arrange the small branches. If the branch is too long, then make it shorter. Cut the branch which sticks out. Leave the short branches alone and cut the long branches. Now we have finished arranging the branches. In bonsai, the beauty of the space is very important. If you look at this tree, you will notice that the trunk and the branches aren't very interesting. However, if you consider these spaces here, you can appreciate that the bonsai does have some aesthetic reason to it. This Japanese white pine tree fell because of the weight of the snow upon it. Because of the strong wind and the snow, the branches have grown parallel. The branch which could not stand the wind and snow's assault is dead. In bonsai, we cut away the big branches so they appear to have been removed by natural causes. This technique is called jin, and it makes the tree look much older. As the tree grows older, the jin creates more atmosphere around it. First, you use a knife to mark the part where you want to make the jin. Then, you peel the bark toward the front tip of the branch. If you make a cut like this, the part of the branch coming out of the joint will appear partly dead and partly alive, as though through natural aging. Now, when you make the jin effect, if you shave a living branch, it might be rotten, so wait 1 or 2 years, until the resin has settled inside the tree. When you make jin, you shouldn't clean the cut on the tree, and you should not leave the appearance of the blades cut on the tree. When the wild tree branch breaks off because of the weight of the snow, it is always in a downward direction. Now we can make gin as though the tip was broken.
When
you cut the branch at the joint, but you're not making a gin cut, you have to treat it like this. If you remove a big branch, it might leave an ugly scar, or it might eventually cause the rest of the tree to become rotten. The cut area must be scooped out, even into the main trunk. After a few years, new tissue will form, and the cut won't be visible anymore.